Right, so moving on.
Right.
One more thing before we get to the Xbox podcast follow-up, because I think one of the big deals is Xbox talking about finally allowing everybody access to their games, their IPs, possibly letting them on other...
We can skip that. I'm just playing.
That's such a hater, yo. Such a hater on Xbox stuff.
One more thing, one more news bites. Marvel's first family, Fantastic Four, has been casted, and Pedro Pascal is leading the charge as Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, in the charge.
Oh my god! Look, while I was talking to one of my homies the other, never mind. I ain't even gonna say it, dog. I ain't even gonna say it. Never mind.
I'm not even gonna start up the story. Then
right,
cause, like I don't want to bring up no controversial topic. Basically, like he was saying, like we both like came to this conclusion together, and we was like, man, like Pedro Pascal having that career that like Jonathan Majors was about to have, you know, like being in a bunch of stuff and then like going in that trajectory. Like if Majors was on that trajectory and was cooking, and then obviously
he did wrong.
Yeah, but you see Pascal, like it's just been a straight ascension since Game of Thrones. Like it's just been a pure upwards ascension.
I didn't even realize he was in Game of Thrones, so I saw him in Last of Us.
Oh, right. Last of Us, Mando, Fantastic Four. I mean, we talking, that's like a trifecta.
Yeah, man.
He was even in Trash.
Is he the Mandalorian too?
Yes.
Yeah. He's in the Mandalorian.
He was in a certain second.
He the main character. What you talking about?
He's the Mandalorian.
Well, no, I mean, like, I didn't realize him as a character. Like, you don't take his mask off for one scene and you just see him just like dazed, like. And so he puts it back on. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, oh, that's the same dude from back then. That's the same dude who got his head cut off in Game of Thrones.
Which now in later seasons, he's only going to be the voice because he's getting older. So you can get young bodies for the
makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Go Darth Vader him.
He like 40 something.
But I heard that he's not gonna.
I thought he was 50.
Maybe he's 50. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, well, now let me Google this.
Well, I heard I think at some point he's not gonna.
Oh no, he's 48.
He's 48.
Yeah.
He's not gonna.
Oh, he right there.
He's not gonna be in the suit anymore. I think in the next whenever they start this new season or something like that. That's what something I heard before.
Yeah, I mean, look, perfect for Joel. He nailed the Joel joint. He was great for. I mean, I think he's gonna do a great job in Fantastic Four. Yeah. Wasn't necessarily my first pick, but I ain't mad at it. Yeah. Like I'm not mad at Marvel. Like, okay, if you get 100% casting, and they've done really awesome castings in the past. If you don't get 100% casting, you get like 80% of the way there. They just got to be fire. They got to be great. You know what I'm saying? Like Mahershala Ali, for example. Shout out to Mahershala Ali. Love him.
Mm-hmm. Blade.
You know, shout out to Oakland, California. All of it, right? He ain't my Blade, for me personally, but. I mean, I ain't seen Mahershala Ali throw a kick to his. I ain't seen Can Mahershala Ali throw a kick past his waist? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I know. Wesley Snipes.
He's training for it.
Perfect, right? That's what I'm saying. He can learn, and he's already an Academy Award winner actor. So if you do that, you get somebody who is doing it. So for them, Pedro Pascal, I think he like 80% of the way there in terms of maybe they look for the casting, but I know that he's going to do a great job, like without question.
He's gonna do great. Yeah.
I believe people that we've talked to offline, I think, I'm not mistaken, there have been content creators that have talked about this. The fact that the family is not quote unquote sexy, that they look like just a family, like allegedly, like that they're not this like certain kind of look. You know what I'm saying? Like they look regular.
Not people just being nitpicky for no reason.
What are they talking about?
But, I mean, and no one's a problem with it. It's just it's the thought that they're going that approach that they look. But like just people, I guess. I don't know.
Hey, Jessica Alba's my Sue Storm forever.
I mean,
it's not too far off of Marvel's tendency to cast like people who aren't like that. Okay, well, maybe the first phase. Yeah, phase one. The MCU was very sexy, but like since then, I kind of feel like they've toned some of that sexiness down. And in all honesty, I feel like they kind of. Other than Pedro, like I haven't watched a bunch of the rest of the casting personally, so I can't speak on them as actors, but like it definitely kind of feels like they don't pick people who are like way at the top peak of their career yet, and once they join the MCU, that's when their peak kind of happens. And like typically like the actors in this phase aren't as sexy, so to me like for lack of better term.
For lack of better words.
But, so.
Yeah, I know who the other three are.
Yeah, but my issue is not necessarily with the casting. It's like, is it necessary to reboot the Fantastic Four?
Yes.
Like, I almost feel like.
Third time's a charm?
I don't.
Yes.
It's like we've seen it. if it's just going to be the same story that we've already seen, like I don't want to watch it again.
I mean,
like,
in that sense, you're right, but the reason is this.
Oh, you got thoughts about this?
The reason is this. I mean, when we got the Fantastic Four like years ago, even the actor who played Doctor Doom in those first two movies, I think even he did a good job as Doom at the time.
The first two. Okay.
First two. I'm not talking about that other one that didn't exist.
Are they talking about the 2015 one?
We're not talking about that.
Bro, we don't talk about that. We're not spending any time talking about it. Right.
Shout out to Michael B. Jordan.
I feel you there for black people, you know what I'm saying? But
I'll take it.
And it's funny.
I'll take it.
I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it.
I mean, fun fact, how Chris Evans was Human Torch in the first iterations, and then he became Captain America, and then Michael B. Jordan was Human Torch and he's Killmonger. You know what I'm saying? So like,
right.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the roles you're supposed to hit Human Torch, Human Torch, and he hit something else. You know what I'm saying?
But his Human Torch was fine. The casting was, I think, fine. The writing was just so bad.
Yeah. I think it was really the writing.
The writing was so bad when they did the Silver Surfer.
Don't get me started. His powers in his board.
But those were funny internet times.
So
we all wanted to. The Rise of the Silver Surfer.
That's why. So I gotta agree with Frosty. Personally, I needed this. I needed a new, clean slate Fantastic Four, purely because I need Silver Surfer done properly. That was what it was for me.
Like, what if it's not? Like, if
it's not for the
goes the
route
of Eternals, if it goes this route of Eternals, then what do we do?
Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Hey, look, I enjoyed Eternals.
Put it down.
So, like, why do we even set ourselves up for this if this could be a possibility?
Silver Surfer, Doctor Doom, like
because we got
Doom.
Doctor Doom is very integral to the Illuminati storyline. Shout out to the gentleman that played him in what's it?
Kaczynski?
Yes,
Multiverse
of Madness.
Yeah.
Multiverse of Madness.
He did a great job.
Absolutely.
For the 5 seconds.
Shout out to Wanda. Shout out to Wanda before Wanda folded him like dirty laundry, clean laundry, whatever.
They put him in the shredder. Let's not even say folded.
And it wasn't even a shredder.
That man like cheese.
Right. He just died on the spot.
Epic one-liners.
Right.
Your kids have a wife. Yes, good. There'll be somebody to take care of them.
Does the kid have a mom? Does the kid have a mom? Jesus, not a wife.
Mom, wife. You know what I meant.
Kid had a wife. That'd be kind of crazy.
That'd be crazy, right?
But I mean, shout out.
Y'all know what I meant.
I think then
I believe in Pedro Pascal.
The dude who played,
I think he's gonna carry it.
The dude's playing the Thing. The dude's playing the Thing was a dude from the Bear. Shout out to for Hulu's The Bear.
Yeah, from The Bear and from he's from this show Andor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't finished that. I still haven't finished that yet.
Andor's.
I just finished it. Amazing.
Andor
Amazing.
was heat. Andor was heat.
Have you watched it, Jourdy? Andor?
No, I haven't watched that.
That was good. That was good. It kind of flew under the radar. Because it was like Mando and it was Obi-Wan. Like those was the hype. Andor is one of the best Star Wars shows. That was fire. I highly recommend. Highly recommend.
Give it another shot.
That joint, and it was written masterfully.
Out of all the new stuff, Andor's like
Andor was probably that was probably the best written piece of content since Rogue One. That joint was written phenomenal.
I can say that. I can say that. Yep, I can say that.
Yeah, highly recommend. Y'all should watch. I mean, Obi-Wan was cool. Like that joint was tight.
It was great. It
scratched that itch that we all wanted with Obi-Wan, but Andor was heat.
That was the one.
But nah, I'm excited because they're going to also, in addition to potentially give Silver Surfer what he needs, we got Pedro Pascal. To what you were saying, Jourdy, like they got Pedro Pascal for this. The last time we seen them bring in a top actor like in their prime was what they did Mahershala Ali when they announced Blade. They did Brie Larson for Captain Marvel. But like outside of that, there wasn't like, oh, we bringing in this top A-list Academy Award winning actor to be this role. Like that wasn't really it. It was just bringing in some of these other ones. So I think with that, they realized they got a big task here. Last point is, you seen what happened with Majors. Kang is a question mark. Doom is a question mark. Galactus is another big bad that they could throw in the universe, and this is the opportunity to do it right. So I'm here for it. They didn't do Dormammu right. You know what I'm saying? Like that wasn't done.
Come the bargain.
I mean, they only gave him one movie.
Thanos is gone.
Yeah.
Thanos is gone, right? Doom is a question mark. Kang is a question mark. Like, what do we got? You know what I'm saying? Like,
we need Doom bad.
We do.
Yo, just recast Kang and let's just keep the gravy train.
Call
going.
our boy, yo. Call our boy. Wavy. Call him. Give him a call.
Yo, shout out to he give him a call right now. Actually,
yeah, man.
And tell him what.
So I mean,
yo, go play.
I
okay.
mean, like
exactly.
Right, like, I mean, well, I don't know. Well, anyway, moving on. I don't know if we can talk about that in public, but anyway, I mean, yeah. Like,
but my bad. I just want to say one more thing because but I do understand the fatigue from reboot, because Spider-Man was rebooted twice. You know
twice or like three? Yeah, twice. Okay.
Because after Toby, and Garfield.
Yeah.
So, and then Fantastic Four, it was like, okay, we did it, wasn't perfect, and we're gonna do it again, big flop, and now we're gonna do it again. You know, like, I get it. X-Men, it was like X-Men, then it was the whole First Class joint.
X-Men's always been good though. Besides 3 sucked.
Well, 3 was bad, and the reason why.
No, it wasn't bad. It sucked.
It sucks. But a part of why we've talked about this, a part of why it sucked was because there was this big alley-oop getting ready to happen with Phoenix, and then
they just flopped it up. They just flopped it.
If they didn't have that,
they flopped it.
So,
it's like you throw an alley to LeBron and LeBron just misses it, but that's not going to happen. But like,
you see LeBron just going to the
yeah. So I think what I'm getting at is I think with these icons or these iconic teams and characters, I think it's okay. I wouldn't want them to reboot like I don't know, some other spin-off character, Hawkeye 3 times. I don't want that. Like you could keep some iconic people going. So like that's the only reason why for me it's okay, because I feel like it wasn't done right, and really it's an opportunity to bring Galactus in. That's real. Like I think
and most importantly, Doom.
They'd be like, "You're not Jeremy Renner."
For Hawkeye, they could have recast Hawkeye.
I love for Hawkeye, but his series was kind of very unnecessary. It was just used to promote
Echo and Kate Bishop, who was at the end of the Marvel.
Kate Bishop.
So.
Look, if you could trade that time in your life, I would trade her for Endor. That's what I would do. I would trade her for Endor. Because man.
Yeah, I mean, goodness. Shout out to the Fantastic Four. We're looking at stuff, and then what if season 3 might feature mutants?
Which I'm looking forward to that. Cause what if's always been fire, so I'm looking forward to that.
Just give me Storm. I just need Storm and.
I should have worn a Storm t-shirt.
They teased Beast at the end of the Marvels. They teased. What was the other time they featured? Well, technically, multiverse.
Namor's a mutant. Right?
Namor's a mutant. They said something about Kamala at the end of Miss Marvel. Multiverse of Madness had Professor X in it. So it's coming. It's Marvel's like
Professor X getting folded. Also like clean
load. Quick question, without taking like next 10, 15. Would y'all be mad if Mahershala Ali was Mr. Invisible? What's it?
Mr. Fantastic?
Thank you. I forgot his name.
Jesus Christ!
Whoa!
What are you doing?
I blanked on his name so hard.
I'm gonna combine.
Yeah, you messed up the storms and all that.
I don't know. I have the human thing. The human thing.
I was like, who?
What is the human thing? Would y'all be mad if Mahershala Ali was Mr. Fantastic?
No, I wouldn't. But like,
it's not vital to his character before like race and all that. It's not vital to his character, so
I mean,
is it? I don't think so.
No. I'm not going to say that. I'm just saying the story then has to change.
Oh,
this is what we talked about.
Right.
You can't be in the '60s as a black man astronaut. You know what I'm saying? Like things is different now. Shit is different. So I think the writing would have to change. I don't mind if they, did. I wouldn't mind it. The only reason I was mad at the 2015 joint was because it was bad. That's the only reason. It's because it was bad. Look, Michael B. Jordan cool, but the joint was bad.
So like the way they had Reed's character was just like very,
stupid.
Look, Mahershala Ali would play a phenomenal Reed Richards. He would do a good Reed Richards. I think he could. He has the persona for the character. He has the persona for it. Him and Sue and Johnny Storm could be somebody with the Miles haircut.
Get the Miles haircut out of here, yo! Game developers, please go to a barbershop. Look at the wall. That's all you gotta do for us black guys. That's all you gotta do, son. Look at the wall.
Yo, can I get a number 13, 25, and 8?
Put a slash of the 7 on the 8.
Nah.
You know? But
I'm telling you, they just see it as trending. They like, ooh, this game did it for this character. Let's do it for one of ours.
The blacks will love this.
They gonna love it. Like, this was received well. Right. Not in February. Not in February. All right.
This will shut them up for at least a year.
Not in front of my Black History Month. Okay.
one other thing.
I told you Black History Year.
Black History, right? 365, 366 on a leap year.
That's right, leap year. Yeah.
So, in tangent or spin to the next subject here, we have. I know the corner you joked about it, but like the Xbox